This is a tutorial for creating Dropboxes within your D2L course. A Dropbox is where users submit their assignments. You can set up Dropbox folders for each of your assignments and set start dates, end dates, and release conditions. Let's start building our Dropboxes. The first thing that I want to do is make sure that I am in a role where I can make changes within my course. So I'm going to be in my role, which is a support staff role. If I go to Dropbox, I can start creating a folder. As you see, I already have some folders, Dropbox folders, associated with my course. Today we're going to create a new folder. Let's give our new folder a name. I'll call it Essay Submissions. Here I can say, do I want this to be an individual submission folder? For example, one folder per student. Would I want a group submission folder? If I click that, I would have to have some groups set up. So my week 1 labs group would be able to submit their folder here. So you want to make sure that you have your group category set up prior to setting up group Dropboxes if that is the case. I can choose to have no category for my folder, or I can create a new one. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's say that I want a public speaking folder, and I'm going to have my essay submissions within that folder. I'll click Save. Next, I have the option of a grade item. I currently do not have a gradebook set up within my practice course, so I'm not going to have any selections here. But if you did have gradebooks set up within your D2L course, you would be able to associate that grade item here with your Dropbox. You could say what you want it out of, and you can also place any custom instructions that you want here. If I click here, it gives me the WYSIWYG HTML editor, and I'm able to just give a little bit more information. How about these are due each week? I could also add a file if I wanted to. And I could show my submission options. The first is unlimited, or maybe I only want my students to be able to do one file per submission. Do I want to keep them? Do I want to overwrite their submissions? Or do I want only one submission allowed? So we're going to keep that at the default of we're going to keep all of the submissions from our students. If I click Save, I have successfully created a new Dropbox folder. Now when I go back to my Dropbox list, I see that my public speaking folder now contains a category of Dropboxes called Essay Submissions. If I click on it, I'm able to go in and I can see what students have submitted anything. This is my roster, and it will tell me when their submission date is, and it will also give me an option to delete it. Nice thing about D2L is I can search too. If I have a very large class, obviously my roster of 10 students is not that large, I can search for the students there. And this has been a tutorial for how you can create Dropboxes within your D2L course.